change your mind, if you change your mind.
Familia has a lot of elements that made me understand of how the Diamonds are acting the way they are when it comes to running their colonies and doing work. And when it comes to Steven's perspective in all this, I really feel like that he really wants more answers, but at the same time, when it comes to the information that he's getting involving Pink Diamond, he really wanted to make the best out of it, especially when it comes to the following episode. The plot centers around Steven talking to Yellow and Blue Diamond separately, and when it comes to him singing the song Familiar, which I'm gonna get to soon, he really tried to see what the Diamonds see when it comes to the situation, and I really felt like for how Yellow and Blue Diamond would develop in this, it's a shame that we're never going to see more episodes centering around 2, and when it came to the following episode of them poofing Garnet, Pearl, and Amethyst, it does showcase onto how their point of view of the whole gem world has really affected them a lot more physically, up until Steven, who was once Pink Diamond, fixing everything. Every time I think about Steven fixing everything when it comes to the stuff that Pink Diamond caused, who is Rose, I really don't even think that there was ever an alternative for Steven to handle a situation when it comes to all this happening to him. Trust me when I say this, is that for how Steven is developed in this episode, it made me feel like that he is just trying to find more answers, and when it comes to figuring out Pink Diamond for what she does on Homeworld, she can only be viewed in the eyes of Blue and Little Diamond for what she accomplished when it comes to throwing balls. As in, throwing a party when it comes to the accomplishments that Blue, White, and Yellow Diamond. And with it being the main objective of what Steven did in the following episode that ended up backfiring him when it came to Yellow Diamond, when it came to White Diamond not appearing, it made me severely feel like no matter what Steven does or what the other characters do in the position that they're in, it's not enough to make up of how we would have seen more involving the Diamonds. This is literally the closest we're ever going to see Blue and Yellow Diamond do something with Steven when it comes to the conversation, when it comes to their feelings towards Pink Diamond, and for everything that they experienced when it comes to the last several seasons, from the introduction of Yellow Diamond at the end of season 2, and I'm fully aware that Blue Diamond had an introduction in season 2 in the episode The Answer, but at the same time, she made her debut officially in season 4 when it came to taking Greg from Earth. For how little we see in Homeworld, it really makes me feel like that the entire environment has so much going on, and yet we don't even know much about it upon coming to the planet. Everything I've seen in Homeworld is great, and whenever you see bits and pieces of Homeworld, you can tell that there's a lot more going on, even though that the planet itself is where colonies are made and the gems are in a position where they can't be able to do things on their own. The structure is there, and with how little we see of it, it makes these episodes much to think about, but at the same time, not good 100%. Which sums up of how my feelings towards this episode is similar to the last episode. As for the song itself, Familiar, it's a really great song, and for how Steven is willing to do what Pink Diamond did, makes me feel like that he had a chance in order to have everyone, mainly the Diamonds, to change their mind. And as much as I understand that people may have mixed opinions towards that, I really feel like that this song itself is indicating that they're really trying to showcase the finale of Change Your Mind itself. But no matter what, I'm gonna be viewing the finale of how it's structured, because for me personally, for how I view it back in 2021, there was so many complicated feelings that seeing it on its own is literally the only way to judge it for what it is, rather than just comparing it to a finale that nobody asked for. So before we get into escapism tomorrow, the pink lasagna bit is honestly good, and it shows that even during this time, towards the end of the series, this show can still make great jokes. I'm giving this episode a 7 out of 10.